Hello there. How's everybody doing? Oh, well, um, oh, hey now. What's going on, Ice Wolf? Thanks, buddy. Wow, my video is on a terrible delay. Let's see if we can fix that. Scoobs, it's not enduring you. It's loving you. I've loved you for that long and longer. Believe you me, you're a pleasure to have. All right, so I'm really gonna jack up the screen for a moment, so bear with me here while I break things. Oh, hey now. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I'm not worried about that, man, but thank you. Oh, hey. A little bit better. All right, now let's see if we can do this. Eyes up here. There we go. Yeah, dude, you can never disappoint me. You're Scoobs. Nope, still not working. Kind of better. What's up, T-Money? Oh, that'll have to do for now. What's going on, Doug? What is the buzz? There's a lot of buzz. There's so much buzz. Muy grande buzz. There's so much buzz, I wouldn't be able to do it all in a light year. Salud. Oh, that'll put hair on your chest. That will put hair on your chest. All right, so lots of stuff going on, lots of stuff to go over. How was my week? My week was extremely busy, pretty difficult, and overwhelmingly boring if you're not highly into being a machinist. Yeah, it was taxing. I put together quite a few pumps. Well, I didn't put together. I tested quite a few pumps. Got them ready to head out to the brand new aircraft carrier that the Navy is building. And then I slept a lot because I was tired. That is about it. I didn't do anything. Oh, you were a machinist and welder in the Army? That's pretty awesome. I knew you were in the service. I didn't realize you were a machinist as well. I didn't do the welding aspect of it. I did like oxyacetylene, brazing, lockring, that sort of thing. And mostly LP steam, fresh water, anything under 150 psi. But I was on an aircraft carrier, which is actually the reason why I got hired at this job, is because I had experience working on the exact same pumps that I'm testing for the company now. Sorry, I realized I had a little bit of dirt in the corner of one of my nails I couldn't get out. So yeah, I'm excited. It was for the mustache. That's actually true. Although I don't bother doing it for work. I only curl it here for um, the show. I try to look good for you guys at work. It's just it looks kind of like the Eggman from Sonic. Oh man, thank you for tuning in. Makes my streaming better. Excuse me. It does get me into places. I'm not gonna lie. People take a look at that mustache like that guy must be important. Then I slide them my business card and they're like, wow, this guy really does think he's important. And then for the cover charge, they let me in. So, speaking of letting me in, State of California is letting me in at the end of the month for WonderCon. Everything is booked, everything is done. DC is confirmed at WonderCon. So if you are in the California/Anaheim area, or you want to go, I will be there. And if you want to attend, and you can confirm that you're there, going back to Cali. That's right. Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls up in this house. Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit DCD Collects or T Money baseball cards, and hey, maybe the first person who has a confirmed flight out there can join us. Oh, okay. Yes. Going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. That was the other. Speaking of LL Cool J, everybody knows my son's name is James. I secured the very awesome gamer tag for my son, LL Cool Jimmy C. So just saying, he's got a pretty cool dad. Yeah, I definitely can't buy you a confirmed flight. I barely bought myself a confirmed flight. I try to be. I try to be. I know, right? For those who don't know, Scuba Vince actually lives in Tuktoyaktuk, Canada, which is inside of the Arctic Circle. Google Tuktoyaktuk, and it actually is just a picture of Scuba's shack because it's the only building in Tuktoyaktuk. You know what? LL Cool J strikes me as somebody that would do that. So, what the what? So the WonderCon. So at WonderCon, we are going to have some stuff. And I could tell you about this stuff only if you want me to tell you about the stuff. Otherwise, I won't bother telling you about this stuff. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? World-renowned artist, Lee Cozy. What's up, Lee? How you doing, buddy? Oh, tell you about the stuff. Well, you guys know The Bounty Hunters is going to be released there. That is a $50 run, and believe me, it should be probably 25 to 50% more expensive than it's going to be. How am I? Oh, you're at work? 40 minutes to go. Well, man, don't get in trouble. It is good to see you. And I like to call the last hour of work the power hour. You just power through that last hour and it's all over. So cheers to your power hour. The Bowner, Doug just said it. The bounty hunter boxes are absurd. They should be. There is a plethora of cool-ish in those boxes. The value is bonkers. The hits are super bonkers. How big is the Lee art run gonna be? You know what? I don't know. That was up in the air. Lee Cozy might know. I know Lee wanted to do like a 500 box run, but unfortunately, there's time constraints, and we would like him to we would like him to have some time to breathe. So I think we've scaled it down from that. We're talking about your artist spotlight. The bounty hunters are going to have 25 of Lee's painted in there. And then Lee has an artist spotlight. Lee, what would you say if you could sum up your spotlight? What would be 2 words to sum up your spotlight? Holy ship is right. Yeah. He wants to knock out 50 boxes. I've admittedly been watching it. And speaking of, if you want to watch him create the set, he's been creating the set live. He's been doing the bigger pieces. OMFNG. Those big pieces he's doing for that run are stupid. They are absolutely dumb. And I mean that in the best possible way. Bourbon! ¿Qué pasó, mi amigo? Hey, buddy. Oh, they are like... It's just so good. It's so good. It is. It is. He has... It's just... Hey, Lee, are you going live tonight, or are you taking the night off to concentrate on working? Smoky. Oh, no big deal. Just taking tonight off to finish Lucasfilm assignments. Wrap your head around what Lee just said. He's taking tonight off to work on Lucasfilm assignments because the stuff that you're getting from Lee is from an actual Lucasfilm artist. I know we have unprecedented access to the legend himself, but he's a big deal. He's going to say that he's not in the chat because that's how humble he is. But people take cues from Lee. And we are very lucky and humbled to have him, be part of this and dig the vibe that we're trying to lay down. So you all, the DC-aholics, and soon to be the DC-D-aholics, are definitely getting... Hey, what's up? What's going on, Murph? How you doing? Speaking of legendary, the Above the Bar podcast talks a little bit about everything, and you should tune in on Twitch. It is definitely a learning experience, and, hey, pour yourself an adult beverage and enjoy with them. That's what I do. Hey, only big in Japan. That's right. I am too. I did not. I actually, I'm a Masvidal fan, but I think after his last appearance, I'm done with Masvidal. He's not much more than a journeyman. After that brutal knee knockout, he hasn't really done anything. Going on, Detroit, how you doing? So yeah, we have his artist spotlight. Holy ship, that's gonna be a big one. Oh, you mean the yes, I do know Scoops. Nifty at 50 this week. Dig it. I actually I believe I get the alerts. I think I'm signed up for alerts, so usually I see them. So okay, so yeah, we have that. Bruce Leroy. Yeah. Yep. They so we have the bounty hunters, we have Holy Ship, and then one we haven't talked a ton about, and that is the From the Vault. This is one that is pretty epic. Because if you can imagine DCD Collect's vault and what they have inside their vault, well, let me rephrase that. You can't imagine what they have in their vault. I have seen the iceberg tip of a fraction of what they have, and it blew my mind to the point where I was just like, I really don't have anything in comparison to what DCD Collects has. Like, it put everything I've worked for years to try to put together on a shelf, and it made me feel like I spent 5 minutes on it. It was very humbling to see what is in that vault. And DCD Collects and Doug will be relinquishing pieces from that vault in different levels. And I'm not going to elaborate too much on the levels, but there's going to be some gems. Some gems. I'm not going to tip the hand on that one. That one is going to be best served as a surprise, but it's going to be a jambalaya of fun. The Tutankhamun drawing. Indians fan has a joke. Is the joke family friendly? Yeah, Lee says Doug used to own a mammoth. He thinks it's at the Santa Barbara Natural History Museum now, but the dude owned a real effing mammoth. The vault is amazing. So yeah, Lee, you're hearing it from Lee's mouth. Actually, I know the tusk. I've seen the tusk. I have been in the same room as the tusk. It's very tusky. Isn't it like the second largest complete tusk on the planet Earth? Or is it the largest on planet Earth? It didn't just say it was like the second largest on planet Earth? Above the Earth's crust? Third largest tusk in the world. Lee, I like the back pedal on that. That's good. Doug is Murph's only scheduled reoccurring guest. That tells you everything you need to know there as well. Ah, yeah, there you go. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can get on Doug's podcast as well. Murph has reached out to me, and I'm going to spill the beans. Murph has reached out to me to get on there too. It's just a matter of getting my schedule together. What's going on, Mel? Hello, Jimmy. So one of these Saturdays, it may end up being one of these Saturdays. I may not be doing my show, and I may be doing the Above the Bar podcast. But he has been reaching out to me, and we are going to eventually get everything going. So I will give you guys plenty of time, and one of these Saturdays, if that's when it's going to be, we will tune you guys into the Above the Bar podcast instead of here. But I will give you guys plenty of heads up. We're going to talk about nothing but mustaches and scotch. That's going to be the whole thing. Combo it. There you go. Little back and forth. Oh, and by the way, speaking of WonderCon, just announced at WonderCon, one of my favorite humans on earth, one of the people that made me want to bourbon and beards. There you go. I'll dig that. One of the people that made me want to be an actor and a writer, and one of the people that inspired me very young in my youth, and somebody that I've always been fond of. Kevin Smith has been announced at WonderCon, and I am a pretty big. Thanks, Brent. Pretty big Kevin Smith fan. Even his later stuff, which most people don't like, I love it. So Kevin Smith is going to be at WonderCon. I have to find a way to get a quick meet and greet with him. I have to. Even if it's like dressing up as the pizza guy with a really great porn mustache, just to pretend that, oh, Mr. Smith, your pizza's here. Whatever it is, I'm going to. I have to shake the man's hand if COVID rules allow that. Because part of the reasons I got into theater and started even doing improv was what's going on, Dangle? Was Kevin Smith and me seeing, and honestly, for me, it started with Mallrats. Mallrats was the first one that I saw that got me into it because I was a Mallrat. I was pretty much, he wrote that movie about the way my early teen years were. Hanging out at the mall, parents would drop you off. At the time I smoked cigarettes, so we'd be smoking in the, you could smoke in the food court back then. As long as somebody bought a pop or some fries, you could smoke there. So we would smoke indoors inside the mall. We go see movies. But yeah, Mallrats I was like, this dude wrote this about my life. And then from Mallrats, Mallrats was my Kevin Smith gateway drug. Lee, I think I want that on a t-shirt. Mallrats was my Kevin Smith gateway drug or gateway movie. When I saw Mallrats, the only other thing he really had was Clerks. So I went and saw Clerks and I was like, this dude is a farging genius. The dialogue-driven characters, the realistic characters, the people that you could just imagine their lives and that little slice of life and the vignette style that it was done in was just brilliant. Comic book men, yeah, I'll lead into that. And then I started following his career from that. As soon as I heard Kevin Smith was attached to something. One of my favorites is this one. This is an actual signed copy of the script. As you can see, it's a photo copy of the script, but those are his and Jason Mewes' real live autographs on the photocopied script. You can tell because the ink bleeds through the back. And this is a copy of an annotated script, BT dub. That I got directly from them. Secret stash. Johnny Depp, the farging ice hole. You know, Doug, this buddy is why I love you. Love you so deeply. The farging ice hole. Love it. You have seen that script before. That script could have been yours. But thankfully, there was another one that fit you a little bit better. As part of this trade that is within arm's reach of me anytime I'm in my office. It actually sits on the throne. It is sitting on the Iron Throne and near me at all times. In addition to Kevin Smith, which honestly, I stopped reading at Kevin Smith. It is a great card. It's a 69 Lando. Cho is going to be there. Frank Cho will be at the WonderCon. I'm going to tell you, if you want Frank Cho to do a commission, if he's doing commissions, which he may not even be doing commissions, ask him to draw a female character. That's all I'm going to say. Just let Frank draw a female character for you. Cho Mama. So Frank Cho is going to be here. Here's a nifty little autographed Cho book. And also, Kevin Eastman is going to be there. So, two pretty amazing peeps. No one draws a butt like Frank Cho. Those are words that you could live by. So Kevin Eastman, who signed here, this is actually, I believe Ben Bishop did a remark on this comic. This comic actually is a DCD Collects comic. I don't know if they remember that they had me buy this for them, but I got this directly from Ben Bishop himself, and he did the doodle on it. I was talking to him about Ninja Turtles, and I was talking to him about just art in general. And I bought this because he worked with Kevin Eastman on this. And as he's talking to me, he's like, well, hey, let me just doodle on this while we talk. And I'm like, sure. Yeah, if you want to. Go ahead and doodle on it while we talk. So eventually, this will be in something that will be in a DCD Collects thing right there. Just saying. A little Eastman and Bishop signed remark. I scored an eBay. Tell me that's not cool. Yeah, I know the marker work is a little amateurish, but it's actually a pretty notable penciler. We'll see if Lee knows who that is. He bought you dinner at Denny's once. Did you have a Moons Over My Hammy or a Superbird? Two movies watches. Nice. Skillet. Dig that. It was Walt Sliney, by the way. So yeah, there's going to be some really great people there. And you know, if DCD Collects and Trevor's baseball cards, and Lee Cozy and DC are going to be there. We are going to be seeing these people, and you can bet your bottom dollar that we will probably be approaching them if possible, and scoring some sweet, sweet stuff to pass along to you guys in some of our next products. Because it's not just fun and games, it's also tons and tons of grueling, sweaty work when us four men get together. I'll let you figure out the image in your head, but that's what it's going to be. He signed your TMNT comic. Nice. Joe's a Cookie Monster. Dig it. First of all, it's awesome that she's a tattoo artist. Is she in your area, or is she in the city? I don't want to give away your location. Trevor's like, what just happened? What's going on, Greek? How are you doing? Greek, we were just talking about the great comic book people that are going to be at WonderCon. Is she in Albany doing work? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I have 7 tattoos. And I have lots and lots of ideas and desire to get more. So if she's in your area, I have no problem driving a few hours for a good tattoo artist. I'm good, man. Thank you. Do you like gladiator movies? Do you like to hang around gymnasiums? You ever seen a grown man naked? Scotty Young Thanos? Dig it. Oh, hey now. What's going on, Ice? Oh, there is. It is going to be a dope booth, and it also is going to have the man, the myth, the legend, Lee Cozy in there. Dangle. I dig it. I just looked. I got your picture. I like it. Aren't I the popular one? Oh, he does. Now the question is, do you think he will sign the goldenrod card? Well, I live on the East Coast, so I'll be at New York Comic Con. Even if it's not as a having a booth, I'll be there as a curator. Oh, dude, it doesn't matter what it costs. As long as it's less than a mortgage payment, you do it. He's one of the few surviving originals. He's also the only one that has been in every single movie. Smoky. So yeah, I'm stoked. For me, it's going to be work, 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 but hopefully there will be at least an hour a day, whether it's before it opens or after it closes, that I'll get to talk to some people and hang out and kind of rub elbows with the talent out there. Oh, there you go. Talk about it. Well, I'm gonna cut and paste that real quick. Get that. And there's a follow. All right, you can tell her she's followed. Yeah. Scuba. There's no reason to be alarmed, or there's no reason to become alarmed, and we hope you'll enjoy the rest of your flight. By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane? I love that movie. That movie was like one of the first movies, one of the early movies in my life where I was like, oh my God, boobs just flashed across the screen. Julie Haggerty is awesome. There's not a bad actor in that movie, especially this guy. All right, man, enjoy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Appreciate you, Murph. I'm not going to lie. At some point, I had a plan for having some full crazy sleeve tattoos, and I'm still itching to have them. Unfortunately, I'm not sleeve rich yet. Soon, someday, someday. All I need is one member of my family to leave me a huge sum of money, and I'll be able to afford the stuff I want in life. Ice Wolf, that is going to be an epic card if he signs it. Scoobs, they are addicting. And as far as pain, they're really not that painful. I mean, I have a high tolerance for pain, so I'm a little biased, but just imagine getting like a cat scratch or a brush burn and have somebody rub over it over and over and over and over again. That's kind of what a tattoo feels like. It's like a brush burn that somebody keeps rubbing on. It's more annoying than painful. Doug does have two tattoos. He has a full back piece. I've seen it. I've seen him when we went skinny dipping in Laguna Niguel. He has a shoulder to shoulder, and then from the top of his neck to just above his rear end, and it's a mural of it's a Stargate, and in the Stargate, as if it's coming through, it's the whole cast of Stargate as if they've just emerged from the Stargate, and flying overhead are the ships. And in the foreground are the bodies of all the aliens that perished at the feet of the heroes. And then the other tattoo he has is about a 1/4 inch by a 1/4 inch heart with the letters MOM on them, and it's on his right butt cheek. So Doug shot that down immediately and said, no, one is a geometric blue lion on my right shoulder and a Viking shield with a sun on his left. I like mine better. my idea is pretty great. Pinky and the brain tattoo? I like that. I like that. Well, that's why I love Mrs. the Breaker. She assumed I was telling the truth. Oh, goodness gracious. So yeah, those so the From the Vault, Holy Ship, and and the fourth one that we're gonna have available, or at least should have available, um, is one that I had mentioned last week and that I'm super excited about because it was somebody that I wanted to get art from anyways. And of course, Doug just happened to know him personally. But Brian the Kaiser Tillman is doing the verses, the duos as we originally called it, in his color pop style. It is gorgeous. It is eye catching. He had mentioned to us that he enjoyed revisiting that portion of his career so much that he wants to maybe do a little bit of it again. And we have probably the highest concentration of his work that he's done in that style. That's all in one place coming out to you guys. It is, you got to get one. You got to buy at least a box. I'm telling you, you're going to get 2 sketch cards per box. And I think you have like a 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 chance of getting one of his larger format styles of those. And I tried to get some of it, Mr. Tillman's color pop stuff early when he was doing it for Upper Deck E-Pack, and nobody will trade them away because they're so good. But I've actually contacted Brian. I was like, hey, when you get less busy, because he's a very busy man, I was like, I want to reach out to you to do a couple for me and my family because I really enjoy your work. And he's going to squeeze me in sometime in April. But to tell you how much I enjoy this man's work, I'm actually having him commission some pieces for my walls. And I think you guys are really going to love what he does. The simplistic yet stylish profiles that he's doing are phenomenal. And the way that they're paired together are fantastic as well. We have taken basically like the duos or the verses idea and one protagonist and one antagonist each side of 2 separate sketch cards. So you're going to be getting, minimalistic pop. You're going to be getting 2 sketch cards in these boxes, and they are dope. They are, I wish I could sneak pictures to you guys, but I don't want to spoil it yet. I'll leave that to my partners. They will be more than happy to spoil the goodness. I can't have all the fun. Uncle Doug and T Money have to have their hand in the fun too. DC can't do it all when it comes to having fun. They need their share. I mean, I leak so much stuff to you guys anyway. Gotta give them a turn. What's going on? What did I miss? Talking to Ice. Ooh, nice. Talking about color pop. Verses. And how great those are going to be. Actually, fun fact, Mr. Tillman, the Kaiser, he has not shared the Chase hits with us. So those are actually super secret. Even we, and on my son, I haven't even seen the big hits yet. He hasn't revealed them. So it's going to be a shock to me when we get the final product in-house because we haven't seen it. He's purposefully keeping us in the dark, and that is cool. Now, some of you may be thinking, wow, you're taking all of this stuff to WonderCon? Groovy. What about me? Hey, Bourbon. Well, you're in luck. We are going to make these items available the morning of WonderCon. And we are going to make them available to you guys before WonderCon starts at a limited quantity, so that you will be able to get in on this fun too. They will be initially randomed at the hotel. A list will be posted, and at least this is the idea we're working with. And then we will be sending them out to anybody who buys them before the show starts, and so on and so forth. But they will be in-house at WonderCon, and then there will be a limited amount available online for everybody. There is going to be a limit per person, since it is a very limited amount, and we're going to be seeing tens of thousands of people at WonderCon. But don't worry, you will have a fair shake. And actually, you guys here that watch the show and tune in have a bit of an advantage in getting those. So you will have dibs on them before they actually reach the floor. But it's going to be fun. Oh, absolutely, Trevor. That's exactly what I was just saying. I reached out to Kaiser, and he's going to squeeze me in April to do a couple of sets for me and James and Mel. Scoob, we don't know about that since it would be near impossible for us to post the numbers in real time. So it'll be we're trying to figure it out, but it'll be near impossible unless Doug can do magic. It may just be a random and then top of the pile type thing. Since, they'll be on a shelf in California. The 5 p.m. Pacific start time is not ideal for you. Sorry, Dangle. 200. It's some crazy stuff coming out, I'm telling you. I'm biased because I've been wanting Kaiser's work for a while. That one is really the one that I think is going to sell out the fastest. Listen, you guys have been around long enough to realize if I tell you something is good, it's good. And if I tell you something's going to sell out fast, it sells out fast. We've never had anything last more than 2 weeks as far as selling. With the exception, and there is one exception, the huge 50-card run, or 50-box run. I think that took 3 weeks. Anything that has been a 25-spot run is sold out typically in 2 weeks. Yeah, there you go, Dangle. That's smart. That's thinking. But yeah, the Color Pop one, the Versus. Oh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. The Bounty Hunters. It should cost more money. Really, seriously. We should be charging more. But we're not. We're crazy. we're a little crazy that we're not increasing the price on this. But my goodness, these boxes are dumb. Trevor was like, I'm going to put this in here. Pile, crush box so that it all fits in there. It is just like, I think he has one of the boxes weighs like 7 metric tons. It should be, and Doug is right. Bounty Hunters should be $249.99. But it's not. It should be. No joke. If you were to, and here's the thing, you can do it. When you see everything that's opened, when you watch the videos, when you see the pictures of everything that we have in there, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and look at all of those items. Add them up. Get yourself some comps, whether it be on eBay or the auction sites, because half of this stuff you're not going to find on eBay. It's going to be auction quality items. Tally it up for yourself, and you'll see how bonkers this box is. It is. But got to stick to the guns. Got to put it at what we said we're going to put it at. He's like, I did have a full box of rack packs, and now I don't. Bourbon, I know your next question is going to be, can I open them for you and open up all of the packs? Yes, I can. Do I recommend it? No, I don't. But will I do it if you ask me to? Absolutely. Trevor's like, my angina. No sale. You can't buy them. Hey, T Money. Can I tell them about some of the rack packs? Or better yet,
Since it's the last time you're ever going to see them in a package, Trevor, why don't you tell them about it?
all right, Doug, love you, buddy. Thank you. Be safe. Have fun. Some of the cards that you can actually see in the rack packs, maybe you could hint. I'm going to find crazy packs to open. Trevor has a pretty amazing collection of vintage wax. We should invite Bourbon over to open some. There might be some Boba Fett rookies on top. No need to open them. You can see them. They're already on top. So you can keep them perfectly sealed and know that victory is there. That is going to be our big fundraiser. We are going to set up a fundraiser that the highest bidder gets to go to Trevor's house and pick a box of wax to open from his shelf. The bids will be in increments of $5,000. And as part of the victory, Trevor has to watch as they get opened by me for whoever wins. Do you take ETH? Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I do. Dude, those are my kids. Hey, think of all the children you'll save with the money that we'll raise. Yeah, he's got some serious wax. I can't even talk about it. But he's got some stuff that's like, wow, you have that? That doesn't exist anymore. In person, on camera. Bourbon's like, I will 100% win. It's just like, name your price. If you take ETH, he's like, I will sell a bored ape just to do this. Oh, 7980 OPG hockey? Whose rookie was in 7978 OPG hockey? No, Gretzky was, I think, 78. But wasn't 79 Bossy? Let me look. I want to say that was Bossy. Oh, it is? Okay, I thought for some reason his was 78, 79. His was 79, 80? Yeah, Bourbon's like, just tell me what you need to sell. Oh, excuse me. He's like, I don't feel safe now. I'm tripling the security I already have on my his compound. Don't worry, Trevor's guard dogs will not let you within an acre of his house. They are brutal, bloodthirsty killers. That's true. 90 Fleer. I don't want to talk about Fleer. He has Preso Canarios, and he only feeds them once a week. So they are ready to go at any given time. If you don't know what a Preso Canario is, it's called a canary dog. Go just Google a canary dog, and you'll understand. He's got, I think, 5 of them. He has 5 Preso Canarios and 1 Chihuahua. Honestly, I'd be more worried about the Chihuahua. No, don't do that. Scoob, that's terrible. That's a horrible thing to tell people. Shepherd Pit. A hyena cattle dog. Not as horrible. Well. And then there's the border collie. They'll just herd you into a corner and not let you escape, because that's what they do. Oh, speaking of animals, James doesn't know this. We got another cat today, but we can't have the cat for another week because she is getting spayed. But finally, got a cat that I wanted to get. I got a picture. I'm going to show it to you. James has no idea. It's a surprise. Yes, by the way, we rescue all of our cats. All 3 of our cats are rescues. We do not purchase cats from cat mills. Also, when I was here's our other cat, by the way, because we're cat people. That's Melvin. There was this super dope bunny at the rescue. This bunny is hands down the coolest bunny in the world. Yeah, it's absolutely a long-haired hippie bunny. I wanted him, but then I realized it's a bunny. I don't want a bunny. I looked at him and I was like, wow, you are like... I just want to have that bunny run around the house and play some Damian Marley. And a little Bob Marley. A little bit of the Wailers while the bunny's just chilling. Will they get along? Probably. The orange cat, Melvin, gets along with everybody. He's a good boy. She's a girl. Oh, you had 2 Lopsos. Nice. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Are you gonna name the new cat Scoobs? It's a girl. I don't think I'm gonna name my female cat after my buddy who's a dude. I drew the line at a pig. No, I'm not getting a pig. I haven't named her yet. We haven't taken her home. Catty Bree is what I would want to name her. Anybody who is a R.A. Salvador fan, a Dungeons and Dragons fan, knows exactly who Catty Bree is. Catty Bree, adopted daughter of Brunner Battlehammer, one-time love of Wolfgar, son of Beornagar, and also love interest and warring partner of Driz Do'Urden. I'm a nerd. I'm a solid gold D&D nerd. When it comes to the lore of those folks and the Icewind Dale, I'm going to be rivaled. I should say I'm going to be unrivaled in my knowledge of the life and times of Driz Do'Urden, Catty Bree, Brunner, and Wolfgar. Am I the Swedish chef? Yeah, that's exactly what they sound like. She's going to be named Catty Bree for sure. Well, we'll think about it. Bort. I love the Swedish chef. He was dope. That was one of my favorites. Him and Beaker, the Swedish chef and Beaker are great. I mean, I couldn't name her Leia. Leia's a pretty good name. I'll talk it over. So baseball's happening. I know Trevor's baseball cards is happy about that. I'm a bit disenfranchised by baseball since my team is a team full of cheaters. I don't think I watched a single game of baseball last year. I don't think I did. My main focus has been football. Which, by the way, if I was going to do a fantasy football league, who would be interested in doing a dynasty? At least a 3-year commitment. Are there any takers on the stream? Because I've been tossing around the idea of doing a 12-team, of commissioning a 12-team. And again, this is football, not baseball. Oh, it smells so good. It's that last bit I don't want to drink. I just want to sniff that last bit all night. So yeah, I'm tossing around the idea. I vote Tom Brady. I am on year 3 of a dynasty. I'm on year 2 of a different one. And I wanted to commission one because one of mine has a terrible commissioner. The guy's a bum. The other one has 2 really good co-commissioners. And I've seen what they have done, and I've seen what I think I could do better. So I wanted to commission one with a medium buy-in. Banning the shift is a ridiculous rule. Oh, are you talking about the outfield shift? I saw a bunch of rules. 4 out of 5 titles and lost in the championship the other year. Okay, so everybody but the Greek is invited. National League gets a designated hitter. Who got the better deal? Oh, the Seahawks absolutely got the better deal. I'm glad you brought that up. And I'm also going to touch on Trevor's, hey, what's going on, Hellbolt? I love you, man. Hydrate, homie. I'll start with the designated hitter because my hot take on designated hitters is shorter. And then I'll jump into that trade. I think designated hitter should always have been a thing. You can't have one side of the league doing one thing and the other one not allowed to do the other. Personally, I think the pitchers should have to hit. You're playing baseball. You need to play both sides of the ball. It is what it is. Deal with it. However, the moment one side of the league decided not to allow their pitchers to hit, it was unfair to force the other ones to do so. So statistically, I think if one is not going to give up the DH, you have to give the other one the DH. Should have happened a long time ago. But that's personally what I think. Now, the Seahawks and the Broncos trade. The Seahawks got the better deal, and I'm going to tell you why. The Seahawks only have to hit on one of those draft picks to make that a fair deal. Yes, Wilson is a great quarterback. Do I think he's a generational quarterback? No. Did they give up almost a generational quarterback's haul for him? Yes, they did. And I believe in the long run, the Seahawks are going to reap much more benefits from that, especially considering the Seahawks can take half of that and trade it directly to Houston and get the premature ejaculator on their team, which would make it interesting. And still have extra players left over from the trade, and therefore kind of really getting a good deal out of it. Whereas Denver has a win now necessity. Wilson's only got a limited number of years left, so they have to win now. The Seahawks can now take a little bit of time. Deshaun Watson is 26 years old. He's got tons of time left in the tank. I do not think Drew Lock becomes the quarterback of the Seahawks. I think they make a play for Watson. They are terrible at drafting. I agree 100%. But now they have 8 darts to throw at the board, 3 of which they didn't have before. Oh, thank you, Derek. I just see these like I agree with you on your DH take. Yeah, I mean you can't have that's like saying the AFC has to tackle the quarterback for a sack, but the NFC only has to two-hand touch the quarterback for a sack. It's just not fair. Or the NFC, one of the players has to play Iron Man. And the AFC, you can have 11 fresh guys. They'll keep Locke. I mean, he's a serviceable backup, but Locke is not a starter in the league. He's proven that time and time again. I think Judy's stock increased. I also think Albert Okwuegbunam, his stock skyrocketed because now he's TE1, and he's a big boy. That is true, Dangle. Yep. All right, take care, Trevor. I will talk to you manana. Yep, I concur. What's going on, Abby? How you doing? Oh, by the way, Abby, the artist that I got in contact with to do yours and Bourbon's artwork contacted me and told me that it should be shipping soon. And we had a very nice back and forth. Very nice gentleman. His name is Andrew Haar, and he actually answers his email himself. So, very nice guy. But yeah, he said soon. I do what I can. I mean, I knew there had to be cards. And by the way, for the record, anybody who's wondering, Bourbon did get his box today. He did get the porn collection, the Bourbon box, today. He confirmed. So that was actually pretty quick, considering the sheer size of that box. So the art is not going to be too far behind. Let me see if I can read it. Yeah, your artwork is shipping out soon. It says on March 16th. So in 4 days, it should be at my house, and then I will repackage it and send it to yours. Oh, Dangle, you and Bourbon's girlfriend made a trade today. Interesting. What was the trade? Who gets custody of Hellbolt? Hellbolt, you are community custody. We all love you, and we all share. It takes a village to raise a Hellbolt. Go ahead, you can put that on a t-shirt. I give you permission. See, Scoob's got a 5% interest. I don't think I have anything else. What is it? No, I think I went over everything I was supposed to think. All right, the R2-D2 and one of the Teixeira Venoms for the Lashley Canvas. Whoa, big trade. Okay, you guys are not messing around. 2 big pieces and a very solid throw-in as well. So if you guys remember, the R2-D2, which was generally regarded, I shouldn't say generally, was regarded as the top sketch of the last break, that R2-D2 and the second Teixeira Venom that was pulled for the Spider-Man painted Lashley canvas. That is a heavy hitter right there. I did the farthest thing from settle. He is my irritating. There you go. But yeah, man, that's a good trade right there. That's a solid trade. Canvas art for a beautiful painted card and a nice Teixeira sketch. I dig it. What's going on, Mr. Young? How are you doing? I'm actually pretty stoked, honestly, Abby, I don't think you and Bourbon are ready for how good the art that's going to be coming to your house really is and how big it is. The guy is just amazing with a palette knife. I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of your favorite pieces. I promise. I don't mess around. A little drunk after dinner? Salute. I had a mojito during my work meeting. So this is my post mojito scotch. Is that photo of Leslie Nielsen signed? And inscribed. I tried to find the gaudiest frame I could find for this. when I won this auction, I said I need to go and find the gaudiest frame I can find. I didn't want it to be gold. I did want to match, since it's a black and white photo, I wanted it to be in either silver or pewter. And this is like fake pewter. It's not even real pewter. It's like resin. But this is the cheesiest frame. I love it. It's it's the gaudiest thing I could find. And this is one of those things where I'm going to toot my own horn. The frame makes the photo. It really does. Yeah, it's a nice one. But this is of my non-cards. This has gotta be my my piece de resistance when it comes to my autographed. I mean, this is one of the greatest things I own. Period. Again, thank you. That is one of the greatest things ever. I mean, this though. Not a lot of people have one of these. Not a lot of people have one. I do. And this was one of the first autographs I ever bought as a collector. And it was shortly after he died, I believe. I need to wash it. I have other ones. I have Carrie Elwes. I have Dolph Lundgren. I have Mike Tyson. That's a handsome man. I love me some Dolph Lundgren. If you don't know who Dolph Lundgren is, just read the man's Wikipedia page. Pinky and the Brain original art. I have seen them. You have shared that. If he dies, he dies. I must break you. No, it's actually true, Dangle. Believe it or not, this is a true story. Dolph Lundgren is a genius. He has a genius level IQ. He has a master's degree in chemical engineering. I believe he was a Fulbright scholar. And went to the Royal Institute of Technology while he was dating Grace Jones. He was going to college for chemical engineering. The man is a genius. He gives, and he doesn't talk a lot about it. Oh yeah, he's a bona fide genius. He is genius. And he donates a lot of time and money to human trafficking and the prevention of, I should say, the prevention of human trafficking. He donates a lot of time to human traffic. No, he donates a lot of time to prevent and stall human trafficking. And some of the organizations he works with have a very high success rate of getting people out of human trafficking. The man is just a fantastic human being. Honestly, really go to Dolph Lundgren's Wikipedia page. I swear to you, go to Dolph Lundgren's Wikipedia page. The man is, everyone thinks of him for his bad movies. You need to see him as a human. The guy's great. You need a Gretzky auto? Me too, Scuba. I don't have a Gretzky auto. Think of the hundreds of Gretzky, well, not hundreds. Think of the dozens upon dozens of Gretzky autos I've pulled, and I don't own one. Believe me, it's on my list. So a couple years ago, we fell on hard times, and I'll talk very openly about it. We fell on some pretty tough times. There were some items that were outside of our control. Most of my collection was sold. The stuff that I have now is recent purchases. There were very few items that I kept, like the Leslie Nielsen I couldn't sell. I just wouldn't. But all of my Josh Allen RPAs had to be sold. I don't own a single. I don't own a single Josh Allen RPA anymore. I had to sell all of them. Yes, Dolph Lundgren has an IQ of 160. He is a literal genius. He's a literal genius. Not just figurative. The man is literally a genius. Anything I had of value, anything that was worth over $200, gone to help financially recover. So it's funny, I tout collecting and collectors, and I myself have a decimated collection. Yeah, that's true, Scoobs. I know. Scoobs got robbed last year and lost a lot of the good stuff that I had pulled for him. I went down the wrong pipe in a very good way. But yeah. Oh, it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Jesus, time flies when you're having fun. But I'm slowly butchering. Thankfully, I have a second job now at DCD Collects that gets my foot in the door to help rebuild part of that collection. Unfortunately, the sports card part of my collection is it's probably gone for good. I don't think I could ever financially recover from what I had to sell in my personal collection for sports cards. But my art and autograph collection is through the roof. So, is what it is. One door closes, another window opens, I think is what they say. Yeah, they got his good stuff. They ran through his items and stole the heavy hitters. But on a more positive note, yeah, that's all I got. So WonderCon is in 2.5 weeks. That is going to be an adventure. So one of the other things I want to mention, we don't know if we're going to be able to go live from air from the floor of WonderCon. I feel like I should have asked for more with Orlando. I mean, Derek, sorry, man. I believe that reminds me. I'm going to ask Lee about your other piece, Derek. I think you're going to be grossly underestimating how nice the Samwise Gamgee is going to be. I pulled a favor with Lee, and I paid him a good. I gave him some cash to make sure it was a nice one. So Lee is hooking that up. Oh, Dangle, thank you, buddy. Lee is hooking that up, man. I'm telling you, that's gonna be big. You're gonna like it, and it's gonna be larger than you're used to too. Just saying. Dangle, you are both a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you. But no, legitimately though, even though you're joking, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I can't get into the details, but he did briefly uh, give me an idea of what he wanted to do, and it was choice. Let me see which ones I got. Oh, did you see my new ones? I did these because they were available. Those are my two new ones. I don't have tons of time to design uh, emojis. But I do what I can. That was it. I don't have anything else. Oh, so now that Doug and Trevor are gone, I got a spoiler for you. I think this is going to be one of our giveaways. I found that at a little thrift shop, and I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. I was like, I'm going to buy that. Maybe we'll give it away. What's going on, Benj? Bonjour, ça va? What year is that? Oh, it's got to be the 90s. 96. I'm sorry, 95. Yeah, 1995. Truth be told, I wanted it. A lot of work. Yeah, yeah, they are. Yeah, Benj. Yes, they are. I will tell you, they are a lot of work. Houdini. I love it, Bolt. So yeah, we have here in Buffalo. There's a couple of places that have really good. A lot of the malls, the retail malls, have turned into kind of like flea markets, and it's a bunch of people just renting space, and you can haggle prices and stuff. And we saw that, and I was like, oh man, for Holy Ship, that would be a cool giveaway. And then it turned into, well, we might just give it away whenever. So actually, yeah, I was doing the bourbon box when Mrs. the Breaker found this. And she's like, hey, you're doing the Holy Ship thing. Wouldn't this be cool? And I was like, yes, as a matter of fact, it would be cool. I don't remember what it cost, but it definitely was more than the 97 cents on the sticker. That is also when I bought myself the Tony Curtis autograph. Now I just need to find somebody named Rich. What's up, Cam? How you doing? Cam in the house. Dig it. But yeah, man, WonderCon is going to be phenomenal. I'm telling you guys, you are going to be interested. And to continue with what I was saying, we're not sure if we're going to be able to go live from WonderCon. The internet that they provide is not very good. Although we are going to be close to the door, there is a very good. Oh, I'm great, man. Thank you. There is a very good chance that we'll have some reception inside the conference center. But if we cannot go live to air from WonderCon in Anaheim, we will definitely be doing video recaps in the hotel afterwards. So we will keep everybody abreast of the situations whenever we can. But the goal is to go live as much as we can, bandwidth permitting. But worst case scenario, you guys will get recorded videos from inside there, unedited pre-recorded videos. So it should be good. But we'll see. We'll see. We will know when we get there. I'm arriving in Anaheim. I fly in Thursday the 31st for part of the setup. And that's when we'll test the internet connection. The first on the Friday is when it begins. Oh, it's all good, man. We were just going to offer, if somebody was going to confirm their flight, we may have, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you know what I mean? We may have an extra pass for somebody to get in. So if somebody is confirmed going, can provide us with proof that they will be there. DCD Collects may sponsor somebody to come hang out with us. I mean, it's only, a once a year opportunity. But that is what's on the table. So if anybody ends up going, let us know. Or if anybody's going to be in the area, or if anybody's flying into Anaheim, there's a good chance you can come hang out with us and get in for free. Well, all you need is a flight and a hotel. We can handle the pass. The flight and the hotel would be up to you. We are canceling on them and coming. No, seriously, we have passes. So, yeah, let us know. I mean, if it ends up to where you're going to be there, we do have a pass to get in for somebody. Ball's in your court, ladies and gentlemen. Ball is in your court. So yeah, I fly in the 31st. On the 1st is the first day of the con. At around 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, April 1st, April Fool's Day, and this is not a joke, we will be launching the products for you to be able to get your hands on before it goes live in-house at 10 o'clock. You will have a 2-hour window to beat everybody else in getting it. I cannot promise you any of it will be available on the end of the day. We do plan on selling out by Saturday. Sunday, we will be around the con collecting our next upcoming breaks. We have acquired some blank sketch cards, and we have acquired some blank sketch 4x6s, and we'll be acquiring some work as well. Mel will not be there. Mel is going to be in Florida. She is visiting family. Mel has a very sick relative that she needs to tend to. So she's going to be there.
Hi, Abby.
Oh, God. So that's Mrs. the Breaker. Come here. That's Mrs. the Breaker. Oh, and here comes Jimmy. Papi chulo.
Okay.
Okay, you being good?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let me finish my show, okay? Okay, sounds good.
Bye-bye.
It's doing the cha-cha? Okay. Go. Yep, so that's the fam. So yeah, Mel and James are going to be in Florida, where James is going to be going on a surprise trip to a place that rhymes with Bisney Girld, and visiting family. I will be working in Anaheim at the show, so I arrive Thursday the 31st. The 1st will be the first day that we're going to be live on the floor. We will know more about the live internet connection on the 1st. And then the 2nd, where I personally think we'll be sold out there. Um, Sunday is going to be dedicated to us acquiring works for our next runs, because you best believe we are going to be getting some WonderCon exclusives and some WonderCon items that will be in the next one as well. So that Sunday, the 3rd, is going to be very busy with us curating and acquiring more works for future breaks. And then I'll be flying out on Monday and arriving Monday. Monday or Tuesday. I'll be flying back one of those 2 days. But yeah, there you go. Pass or passes? I think it's just one. I think it's one extra pass. Hey, Lee, acquired as in we stole it? Maybe we did. You don't know that. But I believe there's one extra, and honestly, I believe it's Lee has an extra one. So if anybody does end up going, you'll be able to thank Lee personally. He is a big fan of money. So if you want to thank him by just dropping wads of cash in front of him, that'll work too. I'm just kidding. You don't have to give him money. But if you want to, you can. You know what? Honestly, if you see Lee and you get a free pass to come in, if you give him money, give him a predetermined sum of money, and you put that money on his table, he will actually give you art corresponding with that money. I guarantee it. Just watch, it'll happen. I'm telling you. He'll even put on the artwork how much of that money you need to put on the table to get it. Guaranteed. Oh no, Trevor does the lap dances. Trevor is the lap dance extraordinaire. This is the way. What can I get for a penny? You can get out. That's how that rolls. All right, well, that yawn means it's just about time. Scuba and Derek have a cool project I can't wait to knock out. Dangle. Also, Lee. He also has the Samwise. So I know what his other piece is. I'm not going to spoil it. I do know what Dangle decided for his first one. And then in addition, he's also getting the one I commissioned from you. So Dangle's got some legit cozy work coming. Now, you did say that you were going to do part of it in your own blood. You were going to mix your blood with the ink and do it Kiss comic book style. Is that what I heard that you were doing, Lee? For those who don't know, there was a limited run of the Kiss comic books where the band members poured small vials of blood and mixed it in with the ink, and the issues were printed with his blood. That's standard operating procedure. I always bleed in my art. It may be truer than most of you realize. Have you ever seen one of those for sale? The blood comics? No, but I have seen one in real life. I was in high school when those were released, and one of the kids in high school had one, and none of us believed him until it was like written right on there, this may contain the blood of the band members. Like, we were like, wow, it's actually written there. It's got to be true. It's just like stuff written on the internet. If it's on the internet, it's got to be true. But yeah, I've seen one, but I've never seen one for sale. I mean, now you're going to make me eBay. Let me see. They're about between $200 and $300. So yeah, they're for sale. Yeah, $200. That's the cheapest one I see. Oh, Lee, why don't you ruin it for everybody? Some Kosi clones. Boy, that would be awesome. Just imagine how much work you could get done with an army of clones, Lee. We'll put them all in a basement. We'll find them beautiful senoritas to marry. We will pay them in food and have them draw for you. But I digress. But yeah, the kiss blood thing was a real thing. It was like literally a small vial. It wasn't a substantial amount of their blood. So yeah, it was undetectable. Anyway, it is 9:45 Eastern. And I'm tired. I had a tough week, so I'm going to cut a little bit short. I've only gone live for an hour and 47 minutes. A little bit shorter than the 2 hours I tend to put out. But I'm bushed. So, listen, I will be here next week. And we will talk maybe in a little more detail. I should have some more information about some of the items that we have out and maybe some new spoilers as well. Scuba, I love you, buddy. You know that. It's same here. Greek, you too, man. I love each and every one of you, and it is true. Admittedly, just like children, I love some of you more than others, but I can't say which ones it is. But you know, just like parents have their favorites, I have my favorites too. You'll just never know who you are. But I do love each and every one of you in a particular way, and I appreciate each and every one of you and taking your time to hang out with me because, I mean, days like this, I don't have anything to give you other than the stories of what's coming and the stories of things that have happened. So I appreciate you being entertained by that. Dangle, thank you so much for the subs and buying subs for everybody. I'm sure they appreciate it as well. Lee does have a vial of his own blood on his art table. I've seen it. It's more of a vat than a vial, but let's not get into semantics. But I digress. Please take care of each other, yourselves and each other. And we are going to do it again next week. So that's it. I love you.